See if we can get anybody to chat with us tonight, maybe. We'll sit here and just wait. Yes, we will. We'll just wait on them. See if they come. It's been a while since I've been on here. I might not have anybody left to come see me. You know? We'll wait just a few minutes. And then we might have to just watch. Very nice. Yep. I have work I need to do up here. Yes, I do. Let's turn this down just a little bit so they can see my Maggie. Yeah, so they can see my Maggie. Hi. How are you, Lanny? Is that right? Did I have that right? We call you Lanny? Hi, Kathy. Yeah, I'm doing better today than I was last Sunday. How are you, Kathy? How's your face? Oh, yeah? Are you feeling sick, Laney? I'm nervous about it again, Kathy. I was trying to do it every Sunday night, but I've been sick since January the 1st. Well, I'm glad it's getting better. Glad your face is getting better. It looked pretty bad. Did you go to the doctor? Are you sick, Jimmy Laney? Hi, Grandma Sandy. I loved your fairy garden. I love your tablescapes that you do. What's everybody done today? I can't use face masks. They break my face out every time. I can't use facial creams to cleanse your face with. They break my face out. I just have to use Dove soap. You still with us, Jimmy Laney? I just thought we'd just come on tonight and do a chit chat. Nothing in particular. I've missed everybody. I loved your fairy garden. Do I have a roar in my voice tonight? Is my computer roaring? Need to turn it down? About right there, maybe? Well, Kathy, my fibromyalgia messed up. I just got out of bed today, about 1 o'clock. Been in bed since Thursday night. Seems like when the weather changes, we had a good snow here Friday and it was cold. You know, Kentucky weather's so crazy. Last Monday, a week ago tomorrow, it was 65 degrees. And Friday, it was snow, freezing cold. I don't know, probably in the 20s. And it just messes me up. Yeah, I hate fibromyalgia. Yeah, I love your tablescapes, Grandma Sandy. I sure do. Hey, Diane. How do I make you the moderator? I just made you moderator, Diane. Did you have a good weekend, Diane? I'm doing better this evening. I'm doing better this evening. Your dogs are so pretty. And they liked those treats, didn't they? No, we're not flooded up here. We haven't had a great deal of the rain that you all have had down there. But then I haven't been out of the house, so it could be flooded down the road where the creek is. I don't know. Nobody has said anything about it on Facebook, so. You got 3 challenges done? I am so behind. Oh, I'm so behind. Oh my goodness. 5 of you with the stomach virus. 2 of the kiddos went to the hospital last week. Then my young son got it, and then my hubby, and last thing. Oh my goodness. I feel for you. I sure do. I sure do. Oh my goodness. I hope everybody's getting better. I know I've been sick with 1st of January. I started out with a sinus infection, and it turned into bronchitis, and I'm just now getting over that. Hi, Christy. I hope, Jimmy Laney, I hope your family gets, oh gosh, I couldn't imagine everybody sick like that. I had 2 days I felt like. I had 2 days I felt like I had just come from the doctor with a bad sinus infection. I was already on an antibiotic, so I didn't go. Hey, Kimberly. I'm glad you could join us. No matter how sick Mommy gets, she's got to keep going. And it's a funny thing to me, when Mommy gets sick, she don't get near as sick as everybody else. You know, I still don't believe you're as sick as I was. Hi, Sabrina, Crafty Mom. I'm so glad you ladies could join us tonight. Hi, Justin A. I thought we'd have a little chit chat tonight, nothing in particular. Hey, Cruz. I hope your family gets better too. I couldn't imagine that many sick at one time. Oh, my dog's name is Maggie. She's pouting at me tonight. She's been hiding on me, so I'm trying to pet on her. I don't know what I did to her, but she pouts sometimes. Yeah, it's my Maggie. My name is Judy. And Crafting with Fury, her name is Diane. Has everybody been crafting this weekend or loafing? I know my dog, I've told my husband this. If I'm on my iPad and my dog's laying beside me, she gets aggravated. She gets up and leaves. And if I'm on it in the bed, she won't lay down beside me. She'll lay at the foot of the bed. She's jealous of the iPad. Oh, Kathy, you've been crafting nonstop. That's what weekends are for. And Cruz has been organizing her craft room. I don't know where you put everything you buy, girl. You're supposed to be less hauls and more makes. But you're doing all kinds of hauls, girl. How old is your toddler, Janae? I know these fur babies are something else, I tell you. Chrissy's been procrastinating. Hi, Lorraine. Hello. So glad you could join us. I've been trying to make thank you packages for everybody. I'm so behind. I've got 51 entries and I've got 7 thank you packages made. I'm so behind. Say hi to them, Maggie. Say hi to the ladies. Huh? You don't want to say hi to the ladies? We'll just sit back up there again. Well, I'm so glad you could. Hey, Dahlia. And, over things once I get stuff on my mind and get depressed, but I'm doing better tonight. Girl, you made me laugh. Oh. Oh, yeah, I can say, Frank. You know, I've never done the journal like a journal like you all do. I've made a scrapbook journal, but never scrapbook made for my granddaughter who's graduating in May, and I've not got that book made yet. And I got to get pictures to put in it. Yeah, Maggie wants my full attention. Mm-hmm. Whoa, so you're traveling. Going to do some traveling this coming week. Oh, you be careful. Lorraine, you be careful. Yeah, you be safe travels. Oh, a Tuesday morning. Check it out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kathy wants you to take some pictures to upload for us to see. I've got too much to do, Diane, and the housework is behind. But you know what? This house will be here when I'm dead and gone. Let the next woman come in and clean it. Okay, Cruz. Oh, Lorraine, I'm so sorry. I hate that for you. Ah, this housework. It's very hard to make time for cleaning and laundry and cooking. I hate to cook. Yeah, Lorraine, we're so sorry. I don't blame you. I traveled that time too. Oh yeah, we'd like to have pictures of that big Tuesday morning since I don't have one around here. You hear my dog snoring? I'd rather clean than cook. I hate to cook. Hi, Deb. She says pick her up. She'll go to Tuesday morning with your rain. It's like that little saying that I saw on Facebook this week. Who knew when we said I do when we got married that we'd spend the whole entire rest of our lives wondering what to have for supper? I live in Kentucky, Christy. I have a Hobby Lobby. It's about 40 miles. And there's a Joann's about 40 miles, but they don't carry a whole lot of paper crafting supplies. And then there's a Michael's that's probably about 55 miles over in Huntington, West Virginia. And I've got a Tuesday morning that's about 110 miles in Lexington. But my store that I shop at is Hobby Lobby. I don't like to cook at all. I don't like to bake, and I hate ironing. I hate ironing. Hour and 45-minute drive. I can't never do it in an hour and a half. My daughter can do it in an hour and a half, but I don't drive like she does. Oh, Lorraine, your dad's going to be 92. You tell him we said happy birthday early. Hi, Rosita. How are you today? I don't have much to choose from. Hobby Lobby. That's and my Dollar Tree sucks. You guys do those hauls from your Dollar Trees and your Dollar Generals? My stores don't have those. I said I must be the only one in all of Carter County that crafts. Oh yeah, we'd like to go with you. All right, we sure would. Hey Dave, you're from England? glad you could join us. You do a lot of waffles. I have to cook. My husband has to eat. Sometimes it might just be tater cakes, like today, for dinner. Yeah, you're like me, Diane. I say the closest one to you's like what, Lexington? I'd say you are keeping. I know California, the traffic in California is horrible. Hey, you're the only woman I've ever heard say that. Waffles and eggs, great fallback meal. Oh, you make yourself TV dinners, all right. I don't blame you. Oh, you don't have to send me anything, girls. What I can't get at Hobby Lobby, I'll order from Amazon. I ordered this paper pad, Graphic 45 lug notes. Cost me $20, and I got 10 sheets of paper and 2 sticker sheets. Oh, Janae doesn't have much either at her Tuesday morning. Hi, Karen. How are you? Your hubby cooked dinner? Ah, girl, lucky you. You go eat, honey. Good night, Kathy. I think labs are beautiful. Hey, Lauren. You tell Alex I said hello. I'm going to send Alex something as soon as I get all these thank you things made. Does your hubby cook sometimes, Janae? My husband, now you have to remember, we're going to be married 48 years. My husband was raised that no housework was man's work. None. None whatsoever. He folded towels the other day. I was in the bed sick. And I got up and went to the bathroom. He said, I folded your towels. I said, I thought they were yours. Are you cooking a birthday dinner, Carmen? I'm doing better this evening, Lauren. Thank you. I get, of course, I've been sick since January the 1st. That didn't help any. But on Mommy's birthday and Dad's anniversary, I get so depressed I can hardly stand it. And it takes me a while to pick myself up by the seat of the britches and go on, you know. I know we miss Rosita's videos, don't we, Carmen? Oh, she turned 15 today. Oh. Oh, you have 4 fur babies? I tell you what, I told man the other day I took my doggy to the groomers and he was coming out and I was just making over my dog, you know, and I looked at him and said, you know, your children grow up and get married, they have a family. Now they have grandchildren. They don't have time for you. You just go to the dogs. He said, yeah, that's what happened to us. Oh, your fiance he cooks? Oh, that's good. His mommy's raising him right. That's what I always thought too, Janae, but that don't work that way at my house. Tell your daughter we said happy birthday. Happy birthday, Lily. You have 5, Dahlia? I can only handle the one, and my hubby has one, but he's got 4 horses. You have 3 cats and 2 puppies? I know the dogs don't talk back, but my little doggy sure can pout. I know, Rosita. We lost one of our fur babies back in April, and I still miss that little old thing so much. Well, Lorraine, you were very lucky your hubby did that. Yeah, I order a lot online, Diane. I sure do. Yeah, you miss your kids when they're gone. And you miss them more when they don't have time to come, because it's just the cycle of life is all it is. You know, their children grow up and they have children, and now my daughter they have grandchildren, and it's just, and the one that lives in Lexington, her and her husband work practically 7 days a week. They don't have time to come home. I miss my girls. I could probably count on one hand how many times my husband has cooked. He can cook soup beans. Yeah. He can cook soup beans. He can scramble an egg. Lorraine, I bet they do. I know, Kimberly, it's, you think you can't replace them, and you don't. You really don't replace them, but they do fill a spot. They do fill a spot. She's put life into this house. It's just me and my hubby, and my little Maggie has put life into this house. Oh, Dahlia, I'm sure you are. Yeah. Good night, Janae. Yeah, they do. They put life in the house, Dahlia. They sure do. Oh, well. Good night, Carmen. Tell Lily we said happy birthday. I'd like to have a piece of chocolate cake. Hey, Mary Jane. So glad you could join us. Are you leaving us too, honey? Yeah, these fur babies, I tell you. Doesn't it? I'd love to have a piece of chocolate cake. I started to make one from scratch because I don't have a box one. Well, I'm out of eggs. Gotta go to the grocery store tomorrow. Maggie, don't you be eating all that stuff now. You ladies have a good night. How are you doing, Mary Jane? Them Valentine swabs you and Leanna did was really neat. Nice stuff. Yeah, Maggie is a real good girl. She's never chewed the first thing up. She doesn't get into anything. You have to hand it to her before she will bother it. I mean, I don't care what it is. You lay it down, she never bothers it. Yeah. I'm out of eggs, Rosita. I can't even make a scratch cake tonight. Yeah. It is, but Maggie was 7 months old when I got on Facebook down there, and there was a picture. You bring the eggs? There was a picture on Facebook of a dog for sale, and it was this black dog here. And my hubby, I told my hubby, I said, I'm going to get that dog when we get home. He said, no, you know, I don't like house dogs. And I said, I'm getting that dog. So when we got home, I notified the person on Facebook and I went and got the dog. And she was 7 months old. And she had spent 7 months in a pet carrier. She was supposed to have been housebroken. She wasn't. She was shy. You couldn't move your feet or your hands around her. It was like she'd been mistreated. And so it took us a year to housebreak her. And she still sometimes, if you move quick, she'll jerk her head. But she's finally, it took us a year for her to actually settle in with us. But we were so happy to get her, and I went against my hubby to get her, and he's just as crazy about her as I know. Those fresh eggs are something else, aren't they? Yeah, if I had some eggs, I'd be making me some chocolate. Yeah, they're little when they're 7 months old. Is he housebreaking real good, Dahlia? Yeah, Chrissy, Maggie's just been, if I'm sick and I'm in the bed, Maggie's in the bed with me. I mean, if I'm there 1 day or 3 days, Maggie's there. I mean, she stays right with me, pretty much right with me. Unless Charles is home and I come up here to craft, she doesn't like that. She'll stay downstairs with Charles, but she's usually with me. Oh, Sophie's a rescue. Yeah, Maggie's happy now. Yeah. Oh, you're buffering, Kimberly and Mary Jane? There was always fresh eggs at Daddy's house. And the means, I'd gather every one of them in. A Havishon? Oh, those are pretty dogs too. Are you buffering some too, Diane? Is it you all or is it me? My niece has a Havishon. You too, Kimberly. Good night. I'm going to have to go too. My hubby will be home pretty soon from church. Good night, honey. Good night, Kimberly. We lost Cruz, didn't we? Yeah, I think we lost Cruz. Oh, it's okay now for you, Lorraine? You guys hear Alexa in the background? My daughter got me this. Her and her husband got me Alexa for Christmas. I never use her, but there are certain words that will trigger her and she'll just come on. Hi, Kathy. How are you, hon? No buffering now, Dahlia? Okay. What I'm working on right now is trying to do a little bit of everything. I'm working on, I made myself another Memorydex box this past week. I couldn't sleep Friday night. I was up all night Friday night, so I made me a Memorydex. And I'm making thank you cards and little cards to send out to everybody who's entered my giveaway. And I'm working on a scrapbook for my granddaughter who's graduating in May. And I'm working on 3 challenges and a swap, and I don't have my list here that I'm working on, but that's what I'm doing. That's why there's no housework done, no laundry done, and no cooking done. A timer on the stove and a timer on the microwave. Use it for a timer. I'm like, okay. My daughter and her husband use Alexa for everything. They even got that thing where she can see who's ringing the doorbell, and they'll say who's something about Alexa, who's at the door, or some, I don't know. Anyway, they can see who's at the door. I'm like, gosh, what is this world come to? Yeah, I got a lot going on here, I tell you. Yes, I do scrapbooks for all of my grandchildren. I have 6 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. And all of my grandchildren have at least 3 or 4 scrapbooks apiece. They have 2 boxes apiece, and my great-grandchildren have 2 scrapbooks apiece and 2 boxes, a box apiece. And then I've made, before we had all the trouble with my siblings, all of my brothers and sisters have scrapbooks, all of them. And all of my nieces and nephews, I sat down the other day and counted up, there's 138 members in my family. And I've made all but 10 scrapbooks over the past 16 years. They've all got scrapbooks. So yeah, I make scrapbooks for baby showers and household showers, and if somebody moves into a new home, I make a recipe scrapbook, and I give everything away. I know I wanted to do my 300 back when I first hit 300, Dahlia, but there was so much going on. I waited and tried to fit it in. But I probably will not do another one. This has been, it's been fun. It really has been fun. And I appreciate everybody who has, I think mostly because I've been sick all month. If I had felt better, it would have been more fun. But I really appreciate everybody sending in and showing their love. I mean, I really appreciate it so much. But it's a lot of work, a lot of work. Yeah, my doorbells ring, but I don't have a camera out there. I mean, I just go see who's at the door. She'll get it at her high school graduation. Well, I've started my granddaughters, Maggie. Stay right there. Don't move. I better take you to jump off that table. I've already made her a box. She's got her box, but I started her scrapbook, and I've been working on it been trying to work on it in between everything that I'm doing. So I'm going to have to slow down on everything and try to work on her book so I can get that finished by May, because I got to get pictures printed for it. I don't know anything about techie. I keep for this PC right here, I keep the Geek Squad paid up so they can come in here and work on it whenever I have a problem. Yeah, that's what I do, is it? Oh, two of my grandchildren, the ones that live in Lexington, they've had an iPad since they were a year old. They can use that iPad. I mean, look, Grandma, look, Grandma, look, Grandma. And Grandma couldn't even see it fast enough. They were moving it. Thank you, Christy. I print my pictures. Okay, Rosita, I understand about that. Hey, Sheila. So glad you could join us. They are, Diane. They're born with a phone in their hand now. And they are so smart. So smart. I'm just like, gosh almighty. Oh, that's okay, Kathy. We understand. Used to have to do homework too. Oh, you're going to do a challenge starting the 1st of April for your 65th birthday? Cool. Cool, Lorraine. Yeah, Lorraine, I'll have to keep that in mind. I try to join. I try to do every challenge that I can. Is Mary Jane still with us, or did she leave us? I can't. I've got to get hers out. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with all of the challenges. I can't, Dahlia. I'm having a hard time. I guess I guess where I'm busy with my own, and it's harder to do that way. Yeah, you'll be tied up till April the 15th, won't you? Yes, Diane, we do. We need to plan a date. And I've been thinking hard on that. And we can do that. These memory dates cards are nice because they've got all the information on there, their address, what they like, and their favorite crafting. I want to send out little acts of love, and that's what I wanted these memory decks cards for, is that I could have addresses and birthdays and stuff. I love Crafter's Choice too. Yes. They have, haven't they? They're very creative. Yeah, on Memorydex, it makes it easy to, when you do a Memorydex, and it makes it easy to mail. You know, mailing is expensive. Your Memorydex cards are not it, Cruz? Excuse me. You know, I'm not crazy about the ATCs. I have a hard time with them. I have a hard time with the pocket letter. You don't like to do Memorydex cards, Cruz? It is a lot of work, isn't it, Shayla? You know, if I'm trying to work on getting thank you cards out and I'm behind, I've been so sick and I'm just behind, and I've got so much I'm doing, all, all the challenges I'm trying to do. Yeah, I do the ATC cards. I have a hard time with them. Okay, Rosita. Yeah, Lorraine, 65 is a big deal. I've already passed that age. Yeah. You know, I was thinking about Diane today when I was cards. I thought I should have done like Diane and had them to send 2 Memorydex cards. So I could send one out as a thank you scrapbook, down to even a card is hard for me. This card, to me, that doesn't look finished, but that's how it's going out. And then I've got this one, this card here, full on. It's supposed to come up like that. Get it to work in here. Then you push it back down. Hi, Lisa. I can, if I want to, I can keep at it and get it done pretty fast. Thank you, Cruz. Thank you, Diane. She says she hasn't been doing very many hauls, Lorraine. I know she needs to put some brakes on them tires. I have a hard time with pocket letters. Hey, weak puppy, try to come to your old dog body. We figured that's what it was, opposite. I've learned to read between lines of things. Yeah, a small scale just drives me nuts. Done with homework, are you? Yeah, keeping things flat, that's me too. I think when I'm going to do a challenge, I think now I'm going to fix this one to where it will mail cheap. Never cheap. Never cheap. You hate the folding, the rosettes? I love making rosettes. Their own kind of pocket. ST star. Who's mailing cost is expensive. Yeah. I know Cruise has got hauls on there every day. Oh, hi, Star. Is it Star, S-T-A-H-W? I know. I like the flat mail. I cannot do flat mail. I cannot do flat mail. Oh, you get a discount, Dahlia? Cool. No, I didn't see her last pocket letter. I know, I just keep creating and yeah, they feel for bumps. Mine's never flat. I was trying to make flat mail for thank you cards. And see, that's not flat. I've got a whole bunch of them made. Yeah, $1 for a card. I don't have flat mail either, Sheila. Yeah, you stick a bow or a flower on it and it's not flat. Here's one of my flat ones, but it's still over 1/2 inch. It still won't go through that slot machine. So that'll cost me probably about $4. That'd be neat, Lorraine, to do that. Yeah, layers dimension and diamond dust, Diane. No, they're not flat. I can't never send a package for under $4. That right there will cost me probably over $4 for that. Yeah. Bows, butterflies, rosettes, flowers. We can't send out just a plain card. It's just, we just can't do it. Put $5 in so they can buy some goodies. A scale and a laptop. It probably will, Diane. I'm probably going to have to slow down. Well, somebody sent in an entry, and their post office didn't charge them enough, and I had. So I don't know about adding your own stamps to something. Yours got here okay though, Kathy. Yours went come fine. Yeah, I'm probably going to slow down on some challenges. I know, Sheila, I've done the same thing. I have spent a small fortune. Oh, I didn't care to do it. I just, the post office, just that the lady had sent it through, didn't charge her enough was all. I didn't care a bit to do it, I mean. You've done 25 rosettes and you're chatting. Invitations to her son's graduation. And we had to pay extra when it got here. It was funny. She was mortified when she found out because she took him to the post office and they didn't charge enough. Oh, yeah, Lorraine, that's good. I wish you lived near me. I'd use your discount. I know I've spent a fortune in this shipping. Yeah, we're keeping the United States Post Office afloat. Sheila. Star, do you not craft? So you can pay for postage. Kathy uses her food scale. Well, Cruz, you're keeping the Tuesday morning in business. Chrissy will work for stamps. Crafty Lady Lisa uses her food scale. Sheila. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. I needed this tonight, girls. People, I needed this. We get fed on Sundays, yeah. She's going to give Sheila 50 cents for a stamp. It's a good cause. Maggie, stop. Oh, you're French and you want to learn crafting? I'll just watch videos. It's easy. Yeah, I had a mental picture to go with it. Yes, we do. I had Sheila probably knows what I'm talking about. We had tater cakes today. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, Doll, we're happy you're here with us. She was her bedroom shoes. Shoot, you girls are cracking me up. Cracking me up. It is an awesome community. It is. We try to help one another out. If somebody subs to our channel, we sub back. Doesn't matter. Hello, Devil Love. It doesn't matter if it's to do with crafting or not. I mean, we try to return the favor. Glad you could join us, Devil Love. Devly? Is it Devi? Devi. I gotta get my glasses situated here. Hi, B&D Crafts. Yeah, Star, join in on the conversation. You're more than welcome. Devi or Davina, whichever one you prefer. Davina, Devi's fine, whichever one you want me to call you. Your granddaughter's name is Davetta? That is pretty. And I love that. Yes, Davina. That is pretty. I like names that are different. My granddaughter. Hey, V. So glad you could join us. Oh, you had Sunday night dinner at your sister's house? Sheila, they'd pay me to walk away. We've had fun tonight. I know I sure needed to talk to you all, needed to laugh. Buzzing with V, you came over from Diane's channel. I'm sub to you, I believe. Yep, I am. Yes, we all deserve a good, happy night. Me and Maggie's home alone right now. My hubby went to church tonight. So I thought I'd come on here and try to do a live. I was really nervous about it. Awesome sauce? Yes, they are, Diane. Everyone here is awesome sauce. V is a very dear friend. Well, I'll tell you, I have found some very, very good friends in this community. I really have. I've needed this community. And I thank you all so much for being my friends and my family. I just get nervous. I have a nervous problem sometimes. But after we got on here and got started, I mean, I'm fine. Yep. One change back to do that. Duh. See, my mind isn't even working right. Yes, I love the crafty community. Thank you, Christy. I will try to do this. Yeah, I have anxiety attacks, panic attacks sometimes. And if you know, I pick at myself a lot. Memory Dex card you ever made? Yes, I did. Yeah, I've just been feeling bad, Kathy, but I'm getting back on the road. It takes me a while to pick myself up by the seat of the britches and say, "Get up, Judy, and go on. Stop feeling sorry for yourself." You too. It's hard, isn't it? It's just, you just have to make yourself do. You like tater cakes? I do. I love tater cakes. Thank you, Diane. Yeah, it's part of the fibromyalgia part, and then like if anybody, I'm sure some of you saw my video last Sunday morning. It's my nerves from, I've had 2 nervous breakdowns in the last, it'll be 7 years in May, and I was on the verge of the 3rd one when I just had to walk away. I just had to walk away. You know, we're our own worst critics, I guess you could say, or we're harder on ourselves than anybody. I know, Diane. Thank you. Thank you. You guys, the prayers, your all's prayers this week, I could feel them, I think. I know I love potato cakes with onions in them. Yeah, anxiety is linked to fibromyalgia. Hmm. Yep. Uh, my chest starts, my heart starts beating fast, and I'll get nauseous too. But what are tater cakes? Sheila makes hers a little more complicated than I do. I just take mashed potatoes. Now, I don't whip my potatoes. I use the old-fashioned potato masher that's got the little tiny squares in it, so the potatoes are chunky. And I take, when we fix mashed potatoes, I take them and put them in the refrigerator, and the next day I add some flour and some milk and some pepper to them because they're already salted. And you mix that up, and it's about like maybe a biscuit dough, and then you fry them real good and brown, and they are so good, so good. Deep depression, myalgia too. Hi, Glenda. I'm glad you found us too. Lavender oils. My niece set me up with some of those, and they don't help me. Mm-mm. I haven't been able to find anything that helps me except smoking. Yeah, there's a whole lot that comes with that fibro. It affects your nerves, depression, anxiety, brain fog, um, forgetfulness, pain. The pain is terrible. You've been listening for the last hour. It's more fun to join in, Glenda. Yeah, Glenda, we're so happy you joined us. They pay me real easy. I had quit smoking in 1991, and my nerves got so bad in Memorial Weekend of 2016 that I picked the cigarettes back up. I know, Sheila, you guys are just wonderful. Yes, crafting is a great stress reliever. I spend a lot of time in this craft room. I have insomnia too. I take some medicines. They're not sleeping pills, or well, my hubby's home. They're 4 milligrams muscle relaxer and Benadryl at night, but sometimes there's still nights that I can't sleep, and I spend it up here. Christy, my mom has Alzheimer's. Yeah, yeah, crafting. Hey, Susie. Susan Tootsie Tucker, glad you could join us. Yeah, Daddy's home. Yeah, they just couldn't give me enough nerve pills and antidepressant. I mean, I didn't like the way those things made me feel. You don't feel anything on that medicine. You just exist when you're on that kind of medicine. Oh, V, I'm so sorry. Christy, I'm so sorry about your mom. Yeah, she hears her daddy home. Thank you, Star. Yes, they make you feel like a zombie. They do. Yeah. I think we needed a good laugh, didn't we, Sheila? Well, girls, I am going to get off of here. My hubby's home, and watch a little TV with him. Maybe it won't be reruns tonight. It sure has been fun talking with you all. That's what I do. I craft when I have sleepless nights. I want to thank you all for joining us, and we've had a really great night. Good night, everyone. We'll do this again next Sunday night if we can. Thank you all for joining us. Have a wonderful week. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Good night, Susan. Good night, Dahlia, Glenda, Debbie, Lorraine. I'll miss somebody I know. Sheila, Diane, Cruz. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.